Hey guys, it's Fred and Sheila McCoy. We are at the Hatfield McCoy Museum in Liberty, Kentucky. FredMcCoy.com. Sheila's behind the camera.
Hi guys, hope you're having a great evening.
I guess you could call this a segment of keeping it real, if you want. We was watching a video earlier today, and once again, this big peace treaty comes up. They're talking about standing there holding a plaque and saying, this is the 20th year anniversary of the peace treaty, and we just want to keep peace, harmony, unity, and all these different things. And the gentleman said the truce came about when 9/11 happened. Now the truce came about, this so-called truce came about when Rio Hatfield and Ron McCoy and Bo McCoy seen the opportunity to get some exposure. It came about as a publicity stunt. Now they can tell you whatever they want, and they can hold that plaque, and they can do 1928, first peace treaty, second peace treaty, 1976, another peace treaty in between there, don't amount to nothing. It's just a joke between two friends, but there's another one. But it doesn't matter about even the 76 one. What mattered was the first one, 1928, between Tennis Hatfield, the youngest son of Devil Anse, and Jim McCoy, the oldest son of Randall McCoy, which had hard feelings and thought he'd never forgive him, and he did.
He sure did.
After Devil Anse had passed away, and after Tennis approached him, of course.
Right.
That was a different time. He says unity, love, peace. Well, that's all fake. You know, I'm telling you guys, it's how these people can stand out here and they're so soft-spoken, love, unity, and peace. But yet, Rio Hatfield made up the story on Hubert Bay McCoy. That, I mean, it goes on, but made up a story on a McCoy that shot his grandfather in the back in a brothel, and his grandfather turned around and shot him and killed him, and he was a McCoy. Well, he was also unarmed, and he was not in a brothel. And then Ron McCoy, one of the other people to sign the peace treaty, he files a lawsuit against John Vance, one of the finest fellows on Blackberry Fork, worked in the coal mines all of his life, and a great-great-grandson of Jim Vance. And then Ron titles it for the newspaper, Hatfield McCoys back in court. It wasn't the Hatfields and McCoys, it was the McCoys and the Vances. It's just, you know, this gentleman says in 2003, when the peace treaty was signed between Rio and Ron McCoy, the Hatfields and McCoys, they wanted to show unity because the U.S. was in divide. We were in divide. The U.S. has never been stronger than December the 7th, 1941, when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, and in 9/11 when Osama attacked New York. In divide, where do you get that from? People just don't take me at my tone. Yeah, don't take me at my presentation. Take me at what I'm saying. Listen to what we're saying here. America was in divide during 9/11. There's never been more unity than there was.
If anything, it brought everybody closer.
Oh, everybody was close. But then Rio and Ron says, and then Jack Hatfield said earlier today on the video he made, that he's standing there holding his plaque like it's got to be renewed ever so often. It's just a matter of staying in the news. It's a matter of not letting this cheap publicity go. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of getting on TV or a newspaper and getting some exposure for something as silly as a so-called peace treaty between two of the most unlikely gentlemen that you would think would ever sign a peace treaty. One makes up a story on a McCoy and one sues a Vance. I don't get it. And to act like they're solving the world's biggest thing in the world, that it was a war. This was a family feud between two families and some friends. 12 people were killed. And who picked these two gentlemen? I use gentlemen Okay, I'm getting this. Who told these two gentlemen that they represent Fred McCoy and Preacher Ann's Hatfield's family? Who told these two gentlemen that they represent Fred McCoy and Uriah McCoy and Aunt Betty's family? I didn't tell them that. And I've never seen any McCoys from Blackberry. I've never seen any Hatfields from Blackberry that says that. I've never seen it. Rio's from Waynesboro, Virginia. Ron's from Durham, North Carolina. Bo is from somewhere at Waycross, Georgia. And they represent, and Jack, I don't know where Jack came from. Jack's not from around Sarah Ann. He just came back there and opened up his business it's commercialization like anybody. You know, it's all commercialization. We collect out of a hobby. My grandmother collected, my mother collected. We collect because it's our hobby. If we never open those doors, it's okay with us. We come down here to look at our collection, and this is what we enjoy doing.
I love that out there.
I don't know. It's, you know, I seen on there where it says great grandson of Devil Anse Hatfield. HogWash. HogWash. He's the great grandson. You know, that's my great-grandfather. I can't come on here and say that's my great-grandfather. He is, but you got to put two greats in front of it. It's all, just listen to these people's mouths. Listen when they talk and what they say. Pay attention to what they say, the words they speak, not the manner in which they speak, where they're so kind and polite and soft-spoken. That's great. I wish I was like that, but I'm not. That's not Fred McCoy. But I can tell you that I'll tell you the truth. I'll shoot you the truth. You can buy it if you want, or you can throw it out the window. This is just another way to keep the publicity stunt and this so-called peace treaty between two of the most wrongful people, Hatfield and McCoys. Rio Hatfield and Ron McCoy is the two most unlikely people in the world to ever sign a peace treaty representing any of us. I can tell you that. Anyway, Fred and Sheila McCoy were at the Hatfield McCoy Museum. I just seen that video, and you know, keeping it real is when we see something, somebody tells us something, we hear something, we read something, we watch something on YouTube or TikTok, and we have to respond to it. Now, that doesn't mean you have to believe everything we say. Research it.
Look it up for yourself.
We want you to. We tell everybody, correct us if we're wrong.
Please.
We make mistakes.
Sure.
We make mistakes. But you won't see us suing somebody one day and then saying in a newspaper article, yeah, the last thing that took place was a lawsuit and we're signing a peace treaty. The man signing the peace treaty is the one that filed the lawsuit. Go figure. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that the man signing the peace treaty is actually one of the guys that it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Fred and Sheila McCoy, Hatfield McCoy Museum. Sheila, got something to say?
Hi guys. Hope you're having a great evening. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as I normally say, cut.
Bye, guys.